feel energetic. Different symptoms. I mean, Belle and the monster. The reason why I was drinking tea was not that nice. At the end, it was a nice experience. Today is day 13 of my 30-day challenge, talking to the camera in English. Today's goal is for me to compare coffee and tea. If I prefer coffee or do I prefer tea? And actually, if you have asked me a couple of years ago which one I would select, I for sure would have said that I prefer coffee. There was some part of my life where I did not drink tea at all. I drank just coffee, pure black, without milk, without sugar. I still am drinking my coffee without sugar and without milk, but something changed in the last couple of years. I'm not sure why. Is it because I'm now older, my body is older, my body needs different substances, different things to eat and to drink, or the change was probably that I get my daughter, and my daughter likes to drink tea very much. And this is like something very nice what I shared with her. As she was like around about 5-6 years old, I had some stomach ache. I didn't know why. Doctors also did not know why. What is the reason? They did different investigations. They couldn't find anything. I will tell you a secret. I know what was it. It were my teeth. I had one. It is very weird because nobody thought about it. I had one tooth which was dead. I didn't know because I didn't have any pain at all. It didn't hurt at all. It was already repaired a couple of times. But it seems that it was still ill. There was obviously an infection, and from this infection, probably because I'm swallowing all of the time this bacteria, and they went to my stomach, and then I had these belly pains. Actually, I wanted to talk about tea and not about my health here. But it is very important, and I'm telling this to everyone who I met, because I find this so interesting that from one tooth you can have totally different symptoms. I mean, I didn't know that it's in my mouth the problem, because I had the pain in the belly, and then after it was repaired, nerve was removed and it was filled in, and since then I don't have anything. But anyways, now let's go back to the tea. Well, because I had this stomach ache, I started to drink a lot of tea, which I thought is good for my stomach. It helped me a little, but not really. But this is something that we started to do with my daughter. I took one tea cane. Now I'm thinking about Belle and the monster and this small cup with its mother, which is called tea cane. I will tell tea cane. So I bought big one. I mean, bigger than a cup, because one cup was not enough, because I made myself a cup of tea, and then before I start drinking, my daughter wanted to drink as well. So then I bought this cane. I'm saying cane all of the time. I will check this word and later. And then we had more tea, so I shared my tea with my daughter, and we were sitting in our living room together, and we were drinking tea. It was like a very cozy, nice experience. As my daughter was younger, it was not, of course, not the reason why I was drinking tea was not that nice, but at the end it was a nice experience. We are not doing it this way anymore. Now we are drinking always different teas. But yesterday, for example, she had her throat pain was hurting her throat was hurting. And then I made for her a tea for her throat, and I made myself just another tea, just herbal tea. I think it was a herbal tea because I like very much herbal teas. I don't like fruit teas. I grew up with my grandfather drank a lot of herbal teas, and he went also to the forest and picked it up by himself sometimes. And this is how I can remember from the trees. There are some which are growing up on the trees, and he picked it up from the trees. And there was in their living room, he used newspapers and then put these herbals on the newspapers so that they dry, and then he made tea out of them. Well, and this is actually, I'm not drinking that much tea, but you can probably think that I am a big tea drinker now. Actually, I'm drinking 3 to 4 coffees a day. Sometimes I do make a cappuccino, but not that often. I usually drink dark black coffee. So this was not a real comparison. I think the aim of this exercise today was to make a comparison. I prefer more coffee than tea because something like this, but I cannot say that I prefer more coffee than tea. I probably, yeah. Well, actually, in the morning, I prefer more coffee than tea, of course, because it's just like a kind of a part of my morning ritual, and also I need the caffeine. I'm sure anyone of you knows what it means to wake up and then feeling sleepy, and then you need some caffeine to feel energetic. I know that some people are drinking tea, also black tea or green tea. I don't like green tea. I like only matcha from the green teas. The real green tea is not mine. And I don't like black tea as well, not really, but I like herbal tea. So at least one a kind of tea I like. And I do like matcha because it is a little bit different. I have the feeling, I don't know if you experience that, but I have the feeling that when I'm drinking matcha, it has some kind of slightly mint flavor. Just a little bit. It's not like when you are drinking a mint tea. Or probably it's just this matcha that I'm buying. I'm not buying expensive matcha. I'm buying the matcha from the store in our village here. Okay, this was day 13 of my challenge. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that I don't stick to the topics that I have to talk about, but this is also some kind of my aim to start talking about different topics and be comfortable talking about different topics, not only about one topic which is given to me, but also because my aim is to be able to have a small talk with people about stuff from the life. Thanks for joining me. I started my new channel where I'm going to upload these videos. If you like it, consider subscribing me. I'll be very happy about it if you subscribe me or write me a comment. I would like to hear from you if you start this challenge, or are you doing another kind of challenge, or do you have a YouTube channel as well? This is also very interesting for me, how this everything is working with YouTube and people. How is it possible that some people have such huge communities? Oh, now these are 15 minutes and I must work. There are a couple of colleagues who wrote me already. So thanks for joining me and see you tomorrow.